Welcome back. It is chapter 4, which is roof construction. Roof is the top covering of the building, including materials and construction necessary to support it on the wall and upright. It provides protection against wind, rain, extreme temperature, sunlight, and snow. In simple terms, it is what keeps us dry and cozy inside our home. Here are the requirements of good roof. The first requirement is durability. Durability means the material should have good resistance against adverse effects of various agencies such as wind, rain, sun, etc. The next requirement is a roof should be structurally stable and sound. Structurally stable means a roof is designed and built to withstand its own weight and another additional loads such as live loads, dead loads, and another loads. And it should follow engineering principles to ensure long life integrity. There should be no defect or weakness to compromise its performance. It ensures safety and durability. Another requirement is sound and heat insulation. Sound and heat insulation plays important role in roof construction, ensuring comfort, energy efficiency, and noise reduction. Let's explain in detail. Sound insulation. Sound insulation aims to control sound by blocking and interfering with sound waves. Commonly used materials for sound insulation are first mineral wool. It is effective for both sound and thermal properties. The next is fiberglass, which is widely used and affordable. The third material is foam. It offers good sound absorption. Now we will see the benefits of sound insulation. Sound insulation reduces noise because insulation creates barrier preventing sound transfer between spaces. And energy efficiency because insulation also resists heat flow, keeping your home warm in winter and cool in summer. Now we will see heat insulation. Heat insulation prevents heat transfer between the interior and exterior of the building. Commonly used materials are bath insulator, blown-in fiberglass or cellulose, spray foam insulation, and mineral wool also prevents sound. There is installation process for these materials. First, install these materials in ceilings, roofs, and walls to maintain comfortable indoor temperature. Now we will see benefits of this heat insulation. The first benefit is energy saving. It reduces the need for additional heating and cooling mechanism. The next benefit is comfort. Consistent indoor temperature for all over the year. Remember, choose the right material based on your needs and budget is necessary. The next requirement is the roof should be capable of taking the loads acting on it. That means it refers to the structural capacity of the roof system to support various loadings. Let's explore different types of loadings that act on the roof. The first type of loading is dead load or self-weight. It represents the weight of all elements permanently acted on the structure. It includes roof materials, insulations, and structural components. It will be calculated by defining the density and the dimensions of the material. Example, purlin, insulation, and roof tiles. The other type of loading is live loads. Live loads are variable loads acting on the structure temporarily for the intended purpose. For example, people, snow, rain, and other temporary loadings acting on the roof will be live loads. The other criteria for roof design is wind load. Wind load is the force exerted by wind on the roof surface. It depends on local wind speed, for example. The speed of the wind depends upon different locations. So we have to study the speed of the wind because it affects the strength of the roof. And the building height is also another factor to be considered. When the building has a large story, the wind load acting on it has a large effect. And we have to study about the height of the building. And roof shapes also has effects on the roof design. Because as we know, we can have different types of roof shapes. For example, flat roof, curved roof, and slopy roof. So depending upon the shape, the wind load action will be vary. So engineers calculate wind loads to ensure structural stability because the structure or the building should be safe after finishing. And wind load analysis is important aspect of structural engineering when designing a roof and other structures because roofs are the top cover of the building. It is exposed for wind loads and other external actions. So the roof should be stable and strong enough to carry this wind load. So there are different criteria to design roofs. The first criteria is basic wind speed. The wind speed varies for different areas. It can be obtained the basic wind speed specific to the building's location. That means depending upon the location of the building, the wind speed will be vary. So we have to know the location of the building and the wind speed on that location before designing the roof. You can find this information from local meteorological records and from code-based maps. So after having this information, we can design this wind load by using these informations. Wind directionality factor is another criteria. We have to study about this criteria because we have to consider how wind flows around and interacts with the building. This is used to maintain the orientation of our building. That means the directions of openings. For example, the door of our building might be in the east direction or in the west direction. We have to determine this orientation depending upon the direction of the wind. So it is very important factor. We have to know about this one. And also the height of the building, as I have said before, is significant factor. For low-rise structures, use simplified methods of design methods. Exposure category is another criteria for design roof structure. It is determines the exposure category based on the ground surface topography, vegetation, and built structure. For example, if there is no another building around the specific building, we have to know about that location. Exposure category is another criteria to design roof structures and frames. Determine the exposure category based on ground surface topography, vegetation, and built structure. Here, that means if there is no another building around the specific building, the amount of wind load acting on that specific building will be large. So we have to consider these things during the design period of roof structure. Building aspect ratio is another requirement for design of roof structure. That is, the length to width ratio should be considered. The roof shape also should be considered. As we have seen before, there are different shapes of buildings: flat roof, curved roof, slopy roof, and different types of roofs have their own effect on wind load. So we have to see, for example, here, this is a picture to show you how the pitch of the roof looks like. This is the vertical measurement and this is the horizontal measurement. So the pitch is the ratio of these two measurements. Depending upon this slope, the amount of wind load will be various. So, accurate wind load analysis ensures structural stability and safety, especially in regions which are exposed for severe weathering conditions. So we have to consider this building aspect ratio during the design period. Snow load is another criteria to design roofs. Snow load is the weight or the force of accumulated snow on the roof. The roof can be exposed for this snow load because the snow can be accumulated on the roof surface. It will be vary based on climatic condition. For example, here, if the climate is very hot, the snow will be melt immediately. So there is no chance to accumulating on the roof. So the snow load will have no significant effect. But if the climate is very cold, there is a chance of accumulating snow on the roof for a long period of time. These two, due to that weight of snow acting on the roof for a long period of time, the roof structure might be damaged. So we have to consider these things. And the roof pitch has significant effect on this requirement. For example, if this pitch is very small or if the roof is very flat, snow can be accumulated on the roof surface for a longer period of time here also. If it is slopy, it will be drained off immediately. So the weight of snow will not be a great problem on the roof structure. Another type of consideration during roof design is seismic load. This is the loading which relates to earthquake. Roof structures must withstand ground motion because during the earthquake period, the movement will be occur on the structure. Due to that movement, the structural elements of roof will be cracked or broken. So we have to consider this earthquake loading. Engineers analyze seismic forces to ensure safety of the structure or safety of the residents living in that building. Proper design and detailing are important to ensure roof. Architects and engineers consider factors like ridge strength, support, and local weathering conditions. This is the picture to show you how the ridge looks like. It is the uppermost element of the roof, so it is very exposed for the wind. So this ridge should be strong enough to carry wind loading. And the roof should be well drained. It can be achieved by providing proper roof slope and drainage for the roof. This well draining requirement is very crucial for effective water management on roofs, because water is a problem for our building structures. If the water can enter into the building easily, the dampness on the building will be occur. So the dampness is very difficult problem on our buildings. We have to prevent that dampness, and the water should be drained quickly on the roof. Now we will see the common sources of roof leakages. The first source is cracks in chimney. The cracks might be occurred on chimney construction because chimney is constructed from brick and the roof covering material. The roof covering is constructed from another material. So these two materials has different coefficient of expansion. Due to this different coefficient of expansion, the material will be crack. So this chimney will be a source. Cracks in roof membranes caused by settling rafters might be a source of leakages because the materials used to construct rafters might be broken down or damaged. Due to this breakage, the roof membrane will lose their support. So these roof membranes will be cracked. Due to these cracks, water can easily enter into the structure. The other cause of leakage is water backups from the plugged valley or gutters. These gutters might be blocked by moss accumulation or dirt inside that gutter, so the water can be back up into the structure. Now we will see tools and equipment used for roof construction. The first tool is roof nailer. It is a power tool that works on compressed air. It is used to hold several nails, and it can fire nails with a simple trigger. There are nail guns that deliver 2 nails per second. That means speed of construction. Speed of construction, in other words, means saving of money. Here it is a picture of this tool. The other material is roof hatchet. This is used to remove nails, cut roof covering materials, and it is used to drive nails. At one end there is a head, and on the other head there is a blade. So we can use this tool for roof construction. The other tool is hammer stapler. It is used to secure roof covering materials to the surface of the roof. This is the picture of this hammer stapler. And roof shovel is another material used to roof construction. This roof has a tooth, unlike another regular shovels. It is used to remove roof covering materials from the roof. The other material is drill. It is very useful tool to make holes, and
It is used to drive fasteners. Access of electricity on the top of the roof is very difficult, so it is advisable to use cordless drill for this purpose. The problem of this cordless drill is the battery life, so you have to have spare battery to replace and use. And the other material is hammer. You can drive nails, hit nails, and remove the nails using this hammer. And this is the picture of the hammer. The other tool is air compressor. Since several tools require compressed air, this air compressor is essential for roof construction workers. Access to compressed air in the construction site is very difficult. So you can use this portable air compressor in the site. And another tool is pry bar. It is essential to remove nails on the roofing very easily. And this is the picture of pry bar. Saw is another tool. Corded and cordless saws are available in the market, so you can use any one of them. Circular saw is another tool used for roof construction. It is much more powerful option than another type of saw. You can cut all kind of materials, including metal sheets, steel, iron bars, and another elements. It is used to make precision cuts in metal roofing materials. This is a picture of circular saw. Metal cutter sheet is another type of tool used for roof construction. You can use a metal cutter sheet to make curved metals, square elements, or even straight cuts on all kind of metal sheets. Tin snip is another type of tool used to cut metal sheets. It allows you to make quick and easy cut to the metal. This picture is to show you how tin snip looks like.